Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Parks and Tech. Today we are taking a look at the newest from a Washington State company called Wyze. They have a ton of smart home tech, from security cameras, motion detectors, smart bulbs, smart plugs. They have an ever-growing collection of smart home products. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, Josh, there's a ton of smart home products out there from a ton of different manufacturers. Well, you're right. But Wyze does it for less, typically less than half the cost of the other guys. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what we got here. Mine did come with a Wyze sticker for getting in on some of the early ones, so you might not be receiving that sticker. This is the Wyze Smart Scale. It's only $19.99 US plus shipping. Currently on their website, though, they are sold out, but I'm sure they're going to have more back in stock soon. So let's take a quick look at the packaging and get it out of the box. The front of the box shows the actual product and the app there. There's a picture of it you can see. Nothing on the sides other than some of the Wyze logo branding. And on the back, we have some product information. We've got our weight and body fat trends. It'll show 12 essential body composition metrics, and we'll be getting more into those a little bit later. You can sync it with popular fitness apps. It has a seamless display cycles through metrics on the screen on the actual device itself. It's also capable of measuring your heart rate. It does allow unlimited sharing with family and friends, so they can also use your smart scale as well. It has an advanced ITO coated glass here on the top. And it also sports a very slim body design. Now let's go ahead and see what comes in the box. First things first, we are greeted with the quick start guide. It is very well written and definitely very easy to follow. Here in this bag, we have the smart scale itself, and man, this thing definitely has some weight to it. And it would have to be, given that it is something that's going to be stepped on, daily, at the most, if not more. But definitely a sturdy device and doesn't feel cheap. But we'll go ahead and set that aside and see what else comes in the box. Down here we have another little box. Looks like we have 4 AAA batteries. So it does run on these batteries, so there is no internal power, but that's okay. It's only $20, folks, and they even include some batteries with this to help get you started. And that's all we have in the box. Okay, so now let's take a closer look at the scale. First, we need to take it out of this plastic. And again, I can't stress this enough. Despite the cheap price tag, this does not feel at all cheap. Okay, so here's the device. You got your Wyze logo there in the center. The top here is that advanced ITO glass, so be careful not to drop it or beat it up too much. Of course, it's okay to walk on and step on because that's what it's made to do, but just be careful not to drop it or anything like that because I'm sure it probably will break. You can definitely see it's not bulky. It does have that nice thin profile. So let's go ahead and set up this device. We'll get started by inserting the included batteries into the back of the unit. Once the batteries are inserted, it will turn on, but you won't notice it until the first time you step on it. Now, if you don't have a Wyze app or a Wyze account, you will need to make sure you get one and download the app. It's very quick and easy to sign up and also to download the app and so forth. So definitely make sure you have that all set up and ready to go beforehand. You're also going to make sure that you put the scale on a flat, hard surface or it won't read properly. This is definitely very important for the scale. Okay, so let's go on ahead and get the app fired up. Click the plus button to add a new device. Find the device that you're trying to add. There's the Wyze scale. Tap on that. It will ask you for a gender, year of birth, and height. You'll also have to fill out if you want this on athletic mode or not, at least for your account. This mode is for the people who are working out more than 8 hours a week. So basically select on if you work out more than 8 hours a week, or put it off if you don't. I'm lucky if I even get 8 hours in a month, but we won't go there. Once that is filled out, we're going to select next. Now it wants us to step on the scale in bare feet. Very important to be in bare feet. It actually sends a small pulse throughout your body to measure some of the metrics. They say not to use this product if you're pregnant, have a pacemaker, or any portable electronic medical device. Just as a little disclaimer there, folks. Alright, so now it's telling me to go on ahead and step on the scale. Oh boy, look at those numbers rise. And it looks like there is some new firmware available. Giving us a little bit of a minor issue there. So I'll just go on ahead and back out of the app and get back in and try it again. There we go. And we're upgraded successfully. Let's click on heart rate. And it appears it wants us to step on the scale again. So let's go on ahead and do that. So you can see the circle around the heart is moving as it's measuring my heart rate. Let me go on ahead and step off here. Alright, there's this down pointing arrow here. Let's go on ahead and click that. And there are all the other measurements. These are the other 9 parts of the total 12 essential body composition metrics that we talked about earlier. It shows you your body fat, muscle mass, body water, lean body mass, bone mass, protein percentage, visceral fat, BMR, and metabolic age as well. Okay, let's go on ahead and check out what settings has to offer. Here you can go on ahead and change the scale name if you'd like. It's currently set as Wyze scale. I'll leave mine at that. Sharing. This is where we can allow others to use the scale and have it report to the app. Now they will have to have the Wyze app on their device as well as a Wyze account, so make sure that they have that. If not, they will be instructed to do so via the email that is sent once you allow their email address to use the scale. It's very important that when done with the scale, you disconnect from it via Bluetooth, or the next person who uses it may have some connectivity issues. So if you do have some connectivity issues, or you're not able to connect to it and it keeps kind of timing out, it's likely that someone else is still connected to it via Bluetooth. So again, if you are the only one using it, then you're not going to have to worry about this at all. But I did run into this issue when I did have someone else use the scale as well. It turned out that I was still connected to the scale, so he was not able to connect to the scale. Okay, moving on. This will show the users of the device. Here you can change your units of measure. I'm going to leave mine in pounds. Here's where you can allow third-party devices to use the data from the scale. This is where we can activate power saving mode. I'm going to actually turn that on for me. They do warn you that it might take a moment or two to wake up once you're ready to use it, but that's really not that big of a deal to me, so I'm going to leave power saving mode on. Okay, here is our device info. Not really too much here. And of course, lastly, support if you need it. Not too many settings here, folks, which is a good thing. Not too much that you can kind of mess with. So all in all, is this worth it? So far, I'd say yes. For anyone that pays $20 for this plus shipping, it is well worth it. You know, no, it doesn't have the built-in Wi-Fi or a rechargeable battery, but still, it does exactly what it says it does. Now, only time will tell if it holds up under consistent usage, but straight out of the box, it works as it's supposed to, and I like it a lot. Although I think the scale is adding 20 pounds to the number, but come on, guys, you know I'm just kidding. It doesn't, and it seems to be quite accurate according to, you know, these other scales that I've weighed myself on. So that's pretty cool. If you like the content of this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and if you like drones, cameras, and all things tech related, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click that bell so you can be notified of new content when it comes every week. I'll be doing more Wyze product reviews plus more coming soon. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next one.